It's a really different draft here coming out from MG Trust and Among Us. Very wild variation what we've seen in the past few days, and a rather even lane, as we mentioned from draft. You are seeing both of them find the same amount of farm. Abed is out of mana though, but he does have the stick charges to kind of play with, and Zephyr's in.
Good rotation out. Fearless, he is susceptible to dying like this, and a great toss back. Abed, however, is out of mana. Oh, very unfortunate. Had they had a Lightning Storm available, Fearless would have just died. In fact, they're going to try and throw one out now. Fearless is going to go down Abed. He does get it eventually. First blood to go the way of Among Us.
Safer Q's doing a fantastic job doing zoning out March, so our Venge isn't really able to harass too much, although...
Saros, got to be careful. The meta does come out, and it looks like he is going to orbit quite nicely in your dream. But Masaros is going to hide in the tree line, and now concussive shot coming out. Q is trying to turn back around and make sure In Your Dream can't fight this, but he does anyway. March able to take the kill on the Venge, and meanwhile mid lane, Fearless getting taken out by Abed and Zephyr once again, and Abed, he got the double damage rune anyway. Cuckoo's having not a free matchup by any stretch of the imagination, but he's at least able to get his levels up. He will take the bounty away from Boombill, and mid lane, Fearless once again caught out by Zephyr on the Tiny. Zephyr is just doing such a great job this game one, John. There's no other way to put it.
He's just making it work. He's on his Tiny. He's going down mid every time. Q's now here, but it's a bit too late.
Q's dead. Q is just dead. Zephyr just sticks around, gives another kill away to Abed. Zephyr's literally spoon-feeding Abed at this point.
They're even dragging down Cuckoo for a bottle refill here. So Abed's just really getting the lane he wants, and Boombell comes in, but what? Stunned
March. Oh, March. What are you doing? Oh, Zephyr will come in. Zephyr will clean up. Zephyr's like, look, I'll take care of it, March. You just take a seat. They'll go on to Masteros now with the Avalanche toss, and Abed getting another kill off the back of these supports from Among Us. Abed going to be well and truly on his way to that Yule Scepter he's looking for. Meanwhile, top lane, Cuckoo is starting to break the gap here with Fearless, looking to try and get him to feel comfortable. Now goes for the Jewel. Abed is in with the Split Earth. The Jewel, is it going to be long enough? It is. And you see the psychological play there from Cuckoo, John. They're trying to break the smoke and see if they can catch someone out. Cuckoo, he'd love to break the smoke. He's a tanky LC. But no one's going to go for it. Instead, mid lane, Masteros, he was left alone. Kraken Shell going to help him a little bit, but not really that much. Abed, how many kills is that? 8 kills on the Leshrac. That's 8 out of 10. We hope that somebody comes for those bounty runes, but it looks like Motivate are going to ignore the bounties. Abed, he is under vision right now. They know he's there. Fearless might be able to turn around. Abed is going to get Vortex into Mystic Flare. And they do get the kill. A nice pickup, and here comes Zephyr with a big Avalanche toss, killing off one. Fearless is just completely out of mana now. Zephyr looking for that tree toss. He might want one more hit before he does it. He'll throw it out. March is coming in with a wave of terror. He will scout him out, and Zephyr now does have an Avalanche, but oh, he will blink and get the toss off and does get a double kill. On the brighter side, they do kill off Abed and get that huge streak, and they also kill off Cuckoo in the mid lane. So good news all around for Motivate Trust. With the fact that he's had so much more little space to farm in, and his team's been dying around him, he's still farming better.
Slowly chipping away at that last, one of the last 2 tier 2s. And you can't really allow this to go for free. They do have Ravage.
Yeah, they're going to go for a fight. Masteros, he'll jump in with the Gush first. Onto Abed, and now Jackie jumps straight in afterwards. They really want that Leshrac dead. Abed, he does go down with the Aegis. He's going to need some help. Among Us, how do you initiate here? The Ravage is going to be out. Perfect from Masteros. They'll also get March on the Venge. March does go down into the Gush on In Your Dream. He's going to try and make a run. Looks like he should be just fine, but that is a great team fight out from Motivate Trust.
Could be a bit risky. They haven't even finished that Glimmer Cape as well.
Jackie feeling very confident now after that last fight. Masaros trying to go for a regen, but he is going to get stunned up for this. But Arbed, he has to be careful. Jackie, he's crazy. He'll jump in like that. Cuckoo, meanwhile, not going for the duel, just trying to run back out with the BKB usage. But Arbed still being chased. No crits coming out for Jackie yet. Masaros, he'll keep up the vision. Now the toss away on Arbed, but here comes the duel now, holding down. Well, Cuckoo, he just got critted to death. The duel did not work out in his favor. They do kill off Masaros at the least. Now Arbed, they'll kill off Boombill and go after Jackie. He will blink away. Yules is available. A nice toss in. Jackie gonna blink strike away with the dagger. Actually critting Arbed. Has to be careful. Split Earth is not gonna land once again. He does miss. But they will settle for the kill onto Q. And Cuckoo, he was playing with fire with that duel, John. Jackie, he must have hit Arbed about 6-7 times without landing a crit.
To this PA, 20 damage. Jackie's going to be very pleased with himself now. Having that additional damage out, I'll go.
Oh, Arbed, this is too dangerous. He's gone in by himself. Arbed! Oh, yeah, way too confident from Arbed. Motivate trust. I mean, the way Jackie's been positioning himself, always around his teammates, knowing who's going to be the next victim. He's just cleaning up these kills, and now Jackie will go in onto March, gets another one for himself. Cuckoo will go for the Blade Mail duel attempt. If there's no crits coming out for Cuckoo, but they'll get the Avalanche toss off. Jackie's going to BKB. Now the Ravager, Masaros, does set up another kill. Oh, Cuckoo, he just can't get lucky. Onto In Your Dream. He does have the Sunder. He does not get it if in time. The crit is there again. This might be one of the luckiest PA performances I've ever seen with these crits, John. They are getting ridiculous.
The Roshan right now for Among Us, they know that Ravage is down for a bit longer. Scando does find him.
They're going to have time. Masaros doesn't have the Ravage for 25 seconds. They're fighting without it. Masaros jumps in as if he does, scaring them back. There's a swap out from March, preemptively, just making sure In Your Dream doesn't die. But Jackie, he has killed one off already. Now the zip in from Fearless. It's not going to mean too much. Just on an illusion. And Zephyr, nice avalanche toss out, but Jackie pops the BKB, gets the Aegis, now jumps back in. He gets a Tiny, he gets Cuckoo as well, ripping them to shreds, trying to man fight In Your Dream. He does die, but they got the Vortex off. The TB's gone. Arbed has to fight by himself, but he cannot. Jackie on a triple kill on this PA. There's still the chase for more. Masaros looking for this Tiny.
Then all the control, all the damage suddenly gets fixed up here for MG Trust.
Yeah, that plus 40 damage he got from the duels, by the way, John, when you count the crit, it's an extra 200 damage. So it's quite valuable in March. Oh, he's just going to get ripped, Jackie. Avalanche toss is there, but it's not enough damage onto the PA. They do drop the Tombstone preemptively, just in case. He has such a lead. They're not even trying. Arbed, he's going to go skip the mid-creep wave, and In Your Dream, sending illusions to try and push out the tier 3 towers. MG Trust, they're not going to fall for it. In fact, Masaros in with the Ravage. They'll kill off Cuckoo. Onto Zephyr. He's in big trouble. He will go down to Q with the Mystic Flare, but a nice double split Earth. It just isn't going to matter, however. The Avalanche toss is there. Masaros at least does die. And Arbed now looking for a cleanup, but Jackie could turn. He will with the Ancient Seal out. Oh, the 1.7k crit from Jackie. March will swap him in. I'm not sure about that though. Jackie, he will blink strike out. Now Zephyr looking for an Avalanche, will miss it out. Another swap in. Jackie does fall low. In Your Dream does kill him off with a triple kill now onto Fearless, but he will be able to zip away. It's messy, and it takes quite a bit, but Among Us, they do successfully get 3 kills.
They can kind of maximize that as long as they play with a meta and as long as they prevent that Abyssal from landing on IYD, which is harder to do than it sounds on paper.
Wow, bad. He's going to get caught out here. Masaros, he's going to jump in. Jackie right behind. A 1.9k crit straight off the bat. Here comes Fearless, zipping right on target. That'll be Zephyr gone. Oh, these crits, they are starting to hurt. Onto the tier 3 tower. They don't have a creep wave.
So you're still going to be playing at the numbers disadvantage, and it looks like IYD's not interested at all. He knows he can't fight right now.
He's very behind. They're going to try and wait that one out. And I mean, we talked about this earlier, but Among Us can't really afford to let it go.
No. They need to find that Roche now. They can't allow these...
Mid lane, they go Masaros, and they have plenty of damage there with the TB. So Masaros, he does die to Arbed. In your dream, he used the meta for this. He wants to go for more. The Manta off the root, but Fearless is in with a big Vortex off, and Cuckoo, he's already died. In your dream, he's going to try and man fight this. Jackie, hoping for a crit, is not getting that lucky. Still trying, but they have the control. There's your Sunder out. In your dream, he will get the kill. Jackie's down. Q now will be chased up as Zephyr. He's going to get the avalanche off. The swap in from March, and yeah, In Your Dream is whacking from a mile away. 4 heroes down. Among Us, they're on their way to a comeback. That they are. It's going to be a very, very quick racks in the mid lane. Jackie is going to be forced to buy back here if he doesn't want to lose too much more. They wanted the buyback from Jackie. They aren't giving up yet. They don't believe Jackie's going to make it in time, and the truth is he probably isn't. The Roshan's going down way too quick. Masaros needs to jump in. Fearless, he's in there, but the Aegis has already been taken. The cheese in the deck. The Ravage is out from Masaros, but they don't have the damage without Jackie. He comes in now. They could go for the fight. They're going to try Jackie. He'll jump in. Tombstone dropped. It's not going to be enough, however. Jackie jumping back in after Zephyr, the swap out from March, trying to help Zephyr. He'll survive with the Ghost Scepter. With the TP out, he is going to be fine. But In Your Dream, he's being body blocked. He does have the Aegis. He needs some help. At least he does have buyback gold if he does die again, but it looks like he is going to be okay as MG Trust. They can't risk fighting. They understand if they win this team fight, the game's over. I don't believe they have enough buybacks to defend high ground if Jackie dies. Ross does not want to get caught out first. He does have the Ravage, but the Jewel is there from Cuckoo just in the nick of time. He will make sure they can't fight back. Boombill also going down. Q, he's been caught. He's trying to TP out, but no Arbed. He will have the Yule Scepter in time, and they will kill him off as well. This is going to be a very rough position for Motivators. In Your Dream just so tanky on this TB. Even the crits just don't seem to do enough. They just look like normal attacks now In Your Dream. Thanks to that high base armor he does have.
They're working their way. Tier 2. MG Trust in a position to defend. They have the Ravage. They've got the AoE Vortex. Try to fight.
Oh, Fearless is going to try and go in. But he's going to be fine. In fact, he's going to try and turn with the Split Earth, and it does land. Got to be a bit wary of the Titan Ton. Tombstone is going to be dropped pretty early on. Still, they're going to jump in now. Looks like the swap is there from March. Masaros, Ravage is not going to be great. They do at least kill off March In Your Dream. He's going to fight from the low ground. He could be in trouble. Jackie has jumped in. Vortex is there from Fearless, just holding them all down. Jackie, he wipes out In Your Dream onto Arbed. There goes Cuckoo. The Leshrek's the only one left. He's going to die as well. Uh-oh. Among Us, what have you done? In Your Dream doesn't have buyback again.
That was just so aggressive of March. He swaps in Masaros, which means that your TB is forced to BKB first to dodge the Ravage.
Oh, Jackie
was right by the ramp.
Down Zephyr. Ghost Scepter going to help him out. Q will just drop the Mystic Flare. And Jackie, can we get a crit? Nah. We'll just take it. Fearless. Be able to grab that on the Storm. Arbed's going to try and hold out. 20 seconds left for his respawn, and In Your Dream will be respawning at the same... No, he's not. He's going to buy time for In Your Dream. That buyback will be enough for Jackie to back off as... Cuckoo gets turned into a frog. Not going to like what he's coming back home to. Jackie will get started. Tombstone is going to be dropped. They're going to commit for this. That's a lot of damage. 3.5k crit from Jackie. Now, zip in. Vortex, he's got 3 of them. In fact, In Your Dream, the Ravage, they need help. They're not going to get it though. Fearless, he had the control with Masaros out. And now Jackie, straight onto In Your Dream, just bashing him up constantly. He will survive for a second there with the Ghost Scepter. It's not going to be enough. Back into the Roshan, Jackie goes. He is all about business in Arbed. He calls the GG. What a Vortex play and Ravage out from Masaros. And all props to Jackie John. The man, he farms like a god. I don't know how he does it so quick, but he gets it done.
Yeah, he used the space that his team created so well.
So they're going to go for the fast push kind of lineup. Set a tempo that the Arc Warden can't keep up with. And just low cooldowns, run it, you kind of draft here from Among Us.
This is just about to get worse. If the supports of MG Trust can't deny these power runes as well, Abed might get something juicy and find some kills.
Oh, Jackie, he got first blood up at the top lane.
Boombell is just absolutely on top of you if you try to go in for Crystal Nova harassment. The Scatter Blast does a lot more, so have to watch your spacing there, but so far, they are at least getting these pulls.
Top lane, Boombell getting very low, does eat a Fairy Fire, but Zephyr is trying to fight this one out. He does have mangoes if he wants to get another Nova, and he does. Nice play out from Zephyr. Understanding he did have the advantage there, and now Cuckoo is going to try and chase onto Jackie. He'll take a Spark Wraith, but he's going to continue the chase. Meanwhile, bot lane, they do end up killing off Q and March. Masaroff is going to try and rush to get the bounty runes away from In Your Dream. It looks like he will get the second one as well, but In Your Dream is going to chase him up. Masaroff is going to TP back towards that tier 1 bottom tower, and he'll be okay. Does get both bounty runes for the side of Motivate Trust.
It's
Top lane.
Pretty good play.
Oh, Zephyr getting low. They're trying to chase onto Jackie. Jackie, he will get the kill, but he is going to die to Cuckoo. That's still a very worthwhile trade out for the side of Among Us. That's a pretty big concern in my eyes for Among Us, as Jackie's keeping up in the early game as an Arc Warden. And that's the weakest point of this hero. It's, now with the Midas, he's just going to get out of control. In fact, make that another Midas now on Fearless. So their net worth is just set to grow. And they know that if they can hold out this early game and the mid game, they should have the late game advantage. In fact, bot lane, there is Masaros going down, but mid lane, Cuckoo, don't run straight, sir. The Chaos Meteor going through is not going to be enough. Fearless now going to be in trouble. Abed trying to guess where he is, does almost get him. Meanwhile, Boombell going to wrap around, does kill off Cuckoo. And Abed actually almost kills off Fearless with the Side Blades while doing it blind. They did end up killing off Masaros earlier on. It looks like Masaros had committed Chrono as well to make matters worse for him. In fact, he's going to get rotated on right now. Cuckoo doesn't have the Roar. They will have a stun out. Still Q going to come in now with an Avalanche toss, but Sunstrike off the mark. Masaros, however, still set to fall, and he will go down. Now Boombell going to come in back onto March. They do get the Venge. Cuckoo with these boars has a lot of damage, a lot of slow, and they'll turn back around now onto Q. Cuckoo picking up a double. That's 3 heroes going down at the bot lane. At tier 1 mid though, still dropping quick here to the side of Among Us. Should be able to eventually finish it off, but the rotations are now slowly but surely coming in. Q gonna get the Avalanche with the toss back onto Zephyr. They don't even need the Sunstrike, but Cuckoo, a nice roar out on Fearless. It's not enough yet, but they'll swap Fearless in, and he is gonna go down. Now the Gust out from In Your Dream. Does kill off Boombell into Q. The toss away onto Abed is not going to be enough. They do get another. Now onto Masaros. He has Chrono in 5, but he has no real damage to come out as his Invoker is dead. He might need to though, because Cuckoo now is going to chase him up, but luckily for him, Cuckoo does not have the Roar available at the moment. He'll just try to steal some boars away, and maybe now that Boombell is coming in, he could try for the Chrono, and does. The Gust is going to be there, but the Sunstrike and Mortimer's Kisses onto In Your Dream is going to be enough. Onto Cuckoo now as well with the time dilation and the Avalanche. It is all going to work out in the end. There's some great patience out from our Void. Still, Abed's going to need to catch up with his team, but they are still moving ahead. Among Us move into the triangle. Orcs the Scout out as well. They have found the Arc Warden. That's the big once again. He thought he was safe. He was not, however. Jackie is going to die. And now Abed going for more. He tried onto Boombell, but the Shadow Amulet is going to keep him safe.
MG Trust, without those teamfight spells, can't really contest. They've got Kisses, but they need a Chrono. So the first Roche does go the way of Among Us. Again, going the way of Abed.
Problem is, you are still fighting into Chrono Cataclysm, so it's not like you're 100% safe with that that BKB. If you do get caught by the Chrono, you are just probably screwed. And Q, Avalanche Toss, has caught out March. He's going to be alright. However, they found a bigger target. It's going to be Masaros on the Void. He will die before getting the Chrono out. Now Boombell also dying, and the Tempest Double will go down. Very good news for Among Us. as they only lose March. Going for that Hurricane Pike build-up. And his time is coming close, John. We're almost there to that point where Arc Water just gets stupidly broken.
I'd say Jackie's already at that point. He's been doing fantastic work, and
yeah, it's not the game to play CM, I'll tell you. But still, Dust is out on Fearless. Ice Wall is there, he'll BKB, Fearless. One more hit will do it. He's trying to juke him out, but Arbit does get a very nice kill. Does cost him his 9-second charge, but it's well worth it for the mid-invoker. Oh, they want to beat up that Tempest double so much, but they don't want to break their smoke. They'll have to let Jackie live with that Tempest double. Into the triangle, though, they go. Onto Fearless. Dust is going to be there from Arbed with the silence out and the swap in from March. They will get the Invoker again. Very good news here for Among Us, but Masaros jumps in, only getting one of the Chrono, however. It's just Zephyr on the CM. That's not the Chrono they wanted. Masaros, he got a bit greedy for it. He will end up going down. Jackie, he'll send in the Tempest double. That's all he really can do. But MG Trust have to leave the building. In fact, Boom Bell is shown for a second, but a nice magnetic field down, and Q gets an avalanche toss back on In Your Dream. Oh, that's going to suck for our Drow. Zabed has also ran his way in. They'll get the Tempest double. Roshan just sitting at about half HP is Fearless. Way too far forward. Is going to get Meld Strike and does get swapped in by March. Fearless too cocky there as Masaros even getting roared up, but will be saved by Boom Bell. They don't have Chrono. It's a very hard counter to have here for Masaros as he does get gusted up again. And it looks like he might die. No, he's going to be able to run away. Cuckoo now with the Mortimer's Kisses going down as Q jumps in for an avalanche toss. It is not going to be enough, but Jackie with the Tempest double and the Sunstrike is going to be enough to kill off Cuckoo. And now they'll take the team fight. Boom Bell moving in with a Tornado out, catching March. But In Your Dream, nice gust out. It will just not be enough to save. Back in they go. Q, who has he jumped on? It's going to be Zephyr. Zephyr will die. So does Masaros, however, on the Void. Roshan still half HP, and Arbed wants to go back in for it. They'll go for the Roshan attempt, but the Tornado is there, but a nice BKB out from Arbed. Going to make sure he does not get tornadoed.
This is the stall point of the game, where Jackie can just basically stall this game out forever. And Among Us can't. They can win fights, but they don't necessarily gain anything on the map, although...
Oh, poor Zephyr. He's been picked on this whole game. Sunstrike gonna come in right on top of his head. Oh, jeez. What can you do? Masaros having a look now, wanting to see if he can find In Your Dream. Do not get caught out like this. He made it somewhat obvious with the Mantra Illusions. Masaros does get the time dilation, and Q will get the avalanche off. They know he's there. He has a TP. How is he going to get out, though? He needs some help. They're going to try and fight back Arbed. He does come in now onto the Arc Water, but Jackie willing to try and fight back. That was a Tempest double anyway. He'll get Masaros on the Void. In for more they go. Cuckoo trying to catch out Fearless, but he will be invis.
I have to say it's very annoying to watch Abido, mainly because of how the trap channel looks. So you can't actually tell he's channeling it until he's gone. And well,
Q gonna go in, but Arbed isn't jumping straight after him with the Nullify now, and that'll mean they will lose the Tiny, but Aurora is out. They've also got Boom Bell. Masaros, he is still silenced. He can't go for a Chrono. They just keep silencing him up, and he will die. A great team fight so far. From the side of Among Us is Arbed. He goes godlike. In fact, they even find a Tempest double for themselves, and March is going to die to it. Oh no, maybe he's not. Oh. It does de-aggro. March, he got in the fog. Meanwhile, Arbed is just taking on the whole team. He got Jackie. Arbed found Jackie. He gets him. Oh, Cataclysm, though, going to fly in, but Arbed with the refraction does survive through it. We'll go back onto Q. Meanwhile, Cuckoo just going to keep tanking the front lines and keep up the vision. This is the only chance they've had in the last 20 minutes. And how does Jackie not have buyback gold? And eventually, Lorax is going to go. No jump in. I'm curious as well, what's Jackie aiming for next? He's got the MKB up. He's level 25. What else does he want? I mean, number one is
perhaps
buyback, so keep that. Oh, Arbed. Going to Tiny. Like he doesn't want to deal with Jackie, though. He wants to rule Jackie or nothing. Then BKB's up, Masteros does have Chrono, does commit, and he catches him out. Cataclysm gonna fly through, and Arbit gonna get caught out. Just getting a little bit too aggressive there on the TA. Gonna try, they don't want this Roshan to go down, but it is going down very quick. How do you jump in? There's no Chrono, so they've got that going for them. March doesn't have the Wave of Terror yet to scout this out. He will now. Nice swap out. But has he got the Aegis? March! He's got the Aegis! March picks it up. He saves the day. Oh, March. He's done it. He's going to lose his life. But at least there's going to be no Aegis Tempest Stubble or Aegis Arc Water. Slowly but surely. Will get done. And he literally doesn't have any downtime. It's just so stupid. Cuckoo, nice roar out though. He's caught out the Tiny. In your dream. He gets started with Masteros. He's got the Chrono. He's got the TA in there with the Cataclysm out. The Refraction burnt through Arbed. He's going to die. He's gone for 100 seconds. Masteros, a great Chrono out. And now they know Arbed does not have buyback. They're going in. Here come the Saints. How do you win this one out? They're going to try and defend. Q is in danger. Might die, but so will March unless Burbo, he's gone too far. Zephyr channels the ulti. They do get the supports down. Jackie still trying to fight back. March trying to swap in Masteros, but he's going to die for this perhaps. Masteros going to chase him down. March. That's actually a nice play. The Havoc Hammer keeping him alive. March somehow gets out of there.
Oh boy. Dancing on the edge. Still, the tier 4 is in a threat. Mike 1 already fell. Refresh up on Fearless.
How do you defend this? There's the repair kit, there's the Roar. Maybe this is it. They've got the Real Arc Water, but Masteros will jump in. The Force Knuff was out with the Magnetic Field, keeping him alive now to the Cataclysm. Gonna fly in. Jackie's just not dying. They're trying to go after him. They just can't. The Magnetic Field keeping him safe. Onto the Ancient they go. Cuckoo, he is in a spot of danger, but they got Jackie. He'll buy back on the Arc Water, back onto In Your Dream. They want that Ancient real darn bad, so he'll TP back in. They don't want to deal with Arbed again, but he's up in 10 seconds. He just needs some time, but that Ancient, it doesn't have any time left on. It's going down way too quick, and it's gone. Among Us, they will not be able to come back in this game number 2 and motivate Trust in very entertaining fashion. Do get a 2-0 victory to start off their day, and they will go straight into their next series up against TNC Predator.